And I'm Dylan Black. This is Daytime Ottawa on Rogers TV. Nice to have you here. Busy show, but let's get into all the fun. A cooking segment to kick off the show is always a good thing. Tasty times. The Great Korean Cookoff Canada edition is coming on June 23rd. With us right now, we have Sunna Na, who's a chef at the Swan at Carp. How are you?
Good, how are you?
And you're also the organizer because you're with the Korean Cultural Center.
Yes.
Okay, we'll talk about that coming up. Shane Chartrand is with us as well, chef de cuisine at Amuse Kitchen Kanata, and you're putting together a fantastic plate for us.
That's right, doing a little Korean dumpling.
Korean dumplings. Okay, that sounds good. We'll talk to Shane coming up in seconds. He's busy. Sunna, tell us about the Korean Cultural Center.
Oh, we just opened 2 years ago, so we try to share Korean culture with the Canadians, so that's the main purpose to open it.
Okay, and you've got this big event, the Great Korean Cookoff Canada edition. Okay, so you have put this together with the Korean Cultural Center. How many years has this been going on?
This is actually first year.
The first year?
Yes, it's been ongoing for all around the world, but for Canadian edition, for Ottawa, this is the first.
Okay, so why all of a sudden do we have this event?
We have this event for all around the world, and then the Korean, we try to share the Korean cultures with others, and then one of the big culture is Korean food. So we try to share, and then we want to like a Canadian to involve with the Korean, and then we try to let everybody knows.
Yeah.
So this is the best way to show.
It's a good way. Food
Yes.
always makes people talk, right? So, Shane, Amuse Kitchen Kanata, where are you located exactly?
We are at 500 Eagleson, Kanata South. So if you're heading towards the Superstore, you could catch us in a nice, tucked away in a nice little strip mall.
Okay.
Or a hidden gem.
Now, you don't specialize in Korean food there.
We do not. No, we're actually more of a Mediterranean international.
Okay.
But my ongoing love for Korean food brought me here.
Yeah. Okay. So then, how does it work then? I want to ask you that, Sunna. So, he's not an expert. His restaurant's not an expert in Korean food, but you're bringing that's the whole point to this.
That's his whole point. So we want Canadian chefs all want to show their skill for Korean food, which every chefs nowadays, they are looking for different culture food as well. And then I want them to interest more Korean food. So this is the event purpose.
Okay, so it's the International Hansik 2018 contest, to be specific. So what does that mean exactly?
Hansik means Korean food, literally.
Okay. That's
Yes.
simple as that.
Yes.
All right. Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, and what will people win if they win this whole contest?
Oh, they can. We will give a flight to Korea.
Really?
And 2 nights, 3 days of a Korean cuisine culture tour, plus 1,500 cash.
Not
so
bad,
they can
Shane.
spend.
It's worth it then, right?
It's worth it.
Have you ever wanted to go to Korea?
I have, absolutely.
Yeah.
I want them to show me how it's done right.
Yeah. Now, is it just you then, part of your team? Like, are there other members that are going to be showing up to be cooking that at this event?
There are. So I'm one of 3 finalist contestants, and we'll be competing on June 23rd, Saturday.
Okay. All right. Can you tell us what you're making here? You said a dumpling.
Yeah. So right now I'm making a Korean-style dumpling known as mandu. So every culture has a dumpling that they're familiar with. Koreans call theirs mandu. So this is just a little mix of pork, leek, mushrooms, some sweet potato vermicelli, and a little cabbage mixture.
And I can tell. So this takes about how long? Because I know you were already preparing it before we went to air. So how long would it take normally to put this whole recipe, this whole creation together?
This recipe is pretty easy to put together, but for the sake of television, I got started on some dumplings.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna sear some of them off, and hopefully we'll have some soon.
Okay. All right. So who else will be participating in this event?
So Jones Foss from the Fauna, and then Mark Lupin from Atelier.
Okay, so you've got 3 people competing.
Yes,
Now,
finalists. Yes.
The finalists. So this is happening at the Korean Cultural Center at 150 Elgin Street. Is it open to the public?
Yes.
Okay.
From Monday to Friday.
From Monday to Friday. So how does this event work then? Somebody's watching right now and they want to take part in this, or they want to attend it. How does it work?
Yes, so Saturday you can come to 150 Elgin Street, and we will do this at 11 o'clock a.m. Because we put on the Facebook event, so we are looking for all those judges. And so finally we got all those 50 seats got filled up pretty
You got
fast.
judges already.
Yes, it's for the public judges. So nobody's biased by any other chefs. They don't know who's a famous chef or what is they're looking for. They're not really like some Canadian, some Korean. I don't know how many people will be there. I'm not even know who's in the list.
You don't. And
Yeah,
you're,
I
and
don't
you're
know.
one of the main organizers.
That's right. So I'm
don't
so
tell ya.
excited. So public is voting for it.
Okay. Shane, can I ask you what your favorite Korean food is?
I don't want to be cliche and say kimchi, but pretty much anything with gochujang.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the new ketchup.
Okay. It's the new ketchup.
It's the new ketchup.
Okay. That's I think I read
So
about
if you're
that
not
online.
familiar, gochujang, it's a fermented Korean chili paste.
Okay.
It's got the
Okay.
texture of a ketchup.
Is that what you're using right now? Because it kind
There
of
is gochujang in it, yes. So
Wow.
this is my Canadian Korean ketchup. Gochujang, sesame, some yuzu honey, and just a little pepper.
How does the Korean culture influence the plates that you make that are Korean food?
You know what? I just like to put my own kind of creative flair onto it, and I think that's more or less what this whole competition is about: is taking Korean culture in the hands of Canadian chefs and letting them kind of run wild and free with it.
Okay. So Sunna, that's basically the gist of what's going on here. Like what you want to have happen more than anything is for people to walk away knowing more about the Korean culture.
Yes, I want, first of all, Canadian chefs more interested in Korean food. And second of all, all those Canadians are coming and then have a more Korean flavors. Like a gochujang, I always say, it's really next sriracha. And it's all those great flavors, we want to spread it.
You want to let people know about this.
Yes.
I wish we had more time here because I'm excited to see the final product and to get it all plated and nice. So will this be the dish that you're pulling out on the finals?
This won't. I want my dish to be a surprise. This is of Korean influence, but you'll have to come check us out on June 23rd.
Perhaps can we have just one more look? I know that this maybe goes against chef standards or etiquette, but have a look at that. These are so. What's the exact name of these dumplings?
Mandu.
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 Okay. And we could find that on the menu, of course, at Amuse Kitchen Kanata.
The new menu coming up, you most definitely will.
That's perfect. Where do we go for more details in this cook-off?
Oh, we can go to Facebook at Korean Culture Center.
Yeah.
And also, you can come to 150
And you can come to it, of course.
Yes, on Saturday. It will be the Korean Culture Week.
It's going to be a lot of fun. Korean Culture Week kicks off this weekend, 150 Elgin Street. Thank you very much for being here.
Thank you.
All right, we've got more daytime coming up in moments right here on Rogers TV. Don't go anywhere.